You're muted. We can't hear you.
Thank you so much. Let me say hey again. Hello, you guys. Super excited to have y'all tonight. I am going to go ahead and share my screen. I cannot wait for y'all to learn. I hope you guys are excited as I am, because it's going to be a blast tonight. Let me know in the comments where you guys are from. Rep your set. Let me know. Let me know where you at. Put it in the chat. Who wants to smoke? What city wants to smoke? What city wants to smoke tonight? If y'all can figure out how to change y'all name, how it's showing up on the screen, so I can like read y'all name and not y'all abbreviated situations, then that would be great. At least the first name or something. Let me situate my computer screen this way. Make sure you have your brushes out, your base primer. If you're going to use some loose powder in this beginning part, if you're going to sculpt your brows with concealer, you should have your concealer, your eyeshadow palette, all that good jazz. Go ahead and pull that out. I'll pull up the supply list in a second, but for now, come on. North Carolina, come on and raise up. Come on, Tori, I see you. All right. Virginia in the house, Louisiana. You want to smoke, Louisiana, Wisconsin? Memphis always want the smoke, okay? Period, Brandy, period. Come on, Alabama. Y'all putting y'all area codes. It's serious when you put an area code, ain't it? 205, come on. Come on, Chicago checking in, and Florida, New Jersey, St. Louis. Come on. North Carolina again, Louisiana, more Virginia, Maryland, Birmingham, the 757, Conyers, Georgia. Come on, somebody. Hey, Miss Patsy, welcome, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Jacksonville, Miss Thelma, you from Michigan. Come on. What's the weather like up north of y'all? Let me tell y'all straight up, down south, it's hot as a mug. It's hot, okay? The sun is shining. Mr. Sun, Mr. Golden Sun is shining. What is the weather like up north? I remember going to Denver, y'all. Oh, today was 83. That's beautiful. I went to Denver to Pastor Sarah Jakes Roberts' conference with a few of my friends. And I remember when we went a couple of years ago, we were thinking, oh, this is going to be fantastic. The weather's going to be nice. Baby, lies. It was hotter than hot. And it was a dry heat like you could have slapped yourself with lotion and Vaseline, and by the time you walked out the door, your skin was drinking it and you were ashy again. Okay, so it was really, really, really hot. But anywho, I'm so glad that you guys are here tonight. You are going to learn how to do a smoky eye. So we are going to jump right on in, okay? So you are in the right place if you are a makeup beginner and you are finally ready to see some results that you've been hoping for. You're tired of being in YouTube land, being lost. You want somebody to walk you step by step by step, and then you are in the right place. You are also in the right place if eyeshadow blending is a struggle for you, if applying eyeshadow is a struggle for you, if this is your first time doing eyeshadow, you are in the right place and you don't know what tools. I'm going to teach you all of that. But this time I'm going to teach you how to do a sultry look. And then finally, if you want to learn in a positive makeup community where everybody learning, and I don't play all that mean girl stuff, so this is a judgment-free space, and we're here to learn and improve, and you are in absolutely the right place, and I'm super excited to see y'all. Hey, Toya. So if this is your first time here, I want you to put a 1 in the comments, but also if this is your first time, let me know where you found me. Where did you see me? More than likely, you probably saw me on social media. So let me know, Instagram, Facebook, any of those things, I want you to put a 1 in where you found me. Now, if this is your, you've been here before, so you know how we get down when I do Zoom classes, you've been on a Zoom class with me before, I want you to welcome the ones who are in the comments that are here for the very first time. We welcome you tonight, y'all. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So thank you, Vivian and Yolanda. I might be skipping some people. Christina, saw me on Facebook and Instagram. If you caught me on YouTube, Shelly, let me know. Welcome, 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 you guys. I'm so excited to have you. So let me introduce myself to the ones who are here for the first time. My name is Z, and I have coined myself as your melanin makeup coach. You guys, I have been blessed to be featured in Essence, Mona Lucci Bride, and I've also worked with the WGN TV network, which has been a phenomenal experience. I've been blessed to work with some of your favorite celebrities, such as Erica Campbell, Jasmine Sullivan, Judge Maybelline, April Ryan, who's a CNN correspondent. Y'all, it was so funny when I did her makeup. Yeah, I didn't know who she was because I don't watch CNN, but my mama was going crazy. She was like, "Oh my God, that's April." I'm like, "Girl, I just can't do my job." Okay. All right. But it's been a blessing to be able to do women of such great magnitude over my 10-year tenure. I do not service clients anymore, but in the last 10 years, I have serviced more than thousands. Yeah, I'm seriously, like serious. I had over 1,000 clients. And so what that means is I know your skin concern. I have worked with blemishes. I have worked with brows, no brows, half brows, up brows, uneven brows. I have worked with hooded lids. I have worked with deep set lids. I have worked with small lids, large lids, dark under eye circles, sensitive skin, patchy skin, discoloration, multi-tone. I've done so much and learned so many tips and tricks to work with skin like yours. And I know that you can still look like yourself with the right techniques. And that's really what I want to make sure you learn tonight. Now, I decided to start teaching online back in 2019. And it's just been an incredible, incredible journey. I've been able to help people like Dee from Alabama who just want to look good for her man. I've been able to help Miss Sheila, who is from Georgia, and who she trying to find a man. She want her man to find her, okay? And then I've been able to help Miss Palova, you guys. Miss Palova was just in a different space. She was on the fence about investing in herself. And I think we've all been there before. Like, you know, when is the right time to invest in myself? So we've taken them, and I say we because it takes two. It takes me teaching and then them applying, okay? So they've had some incredible transformations before and afters that will, honestly, this is a skill that's gonna last a lifetime. So you guys can see the difference between even their confidence, okay? Just their confidence exudes more in those before and after pictures, okay? So teaching is what I love to do. Now, I know some of y'all know how I roll and some of y'all don't, so I'm gonna let you know. Y'all, no detail left behind, okay? I'm not trying to leave you in the dark about any products that I'm using, any motions or movements, how I'm holding my pencil or how I'm holding my brush, whatever. I'm not trying to leave any details behind. I do like to stay focused on the topic at hand. So even though this is a Smokey Eye class, that doesn't mean I'm gonna go into a deep tutorial about dark circles and all that kind of stuff. And then next, honest and tactful feedback. In order for me to give you feedback, I got to be able to see you in a clear light, but I'm also not here to shame you. I am here to just help. And then finally, I want to answer your questions. Now, currently there are 74 women on here right now. If I answer all 74 questions, and of course we'll be here until 2023, and we don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do is just try to answer questions that I know that's going to help everybody. so that everybody can feel heard, okay? Heard and seen, okay? All right. In return, I just got a little request. Go ahead and eliminate distractions. I want you to stay until the end. I prepared a full class for you. So in exchange, I would love for you to just stay until the end. And then y'all, show me some love on social media. I know y'all be so into class, but I need y'all to pause for a second and show me some love on social media. Tag me at Makeup by Z. If you're not already following me, follow me. That does so much for small businesses, entrepreneurs, singlepreneurs, meaning that it's just one of them. So definitely do that, tag and let people know where you're learning, okay? And I also want to see your results too. Now, you can work with me really, really closely. I'm going to show you how to do that and get access to a special one-on-one consultation, beauty consultation with me. If you stay until the end, I'll talk about that. All right. Are we ready to create an easy, sultry look without looking like a raccoon? I know y'all don't be wanting to look like a raccoon, Mr. Ricky Raccoon. All right, are you ready to understand the secret from going to a natural to dramatic smoky eye? Because there's two types now. You don't have to do the most. You can just do you. And then finally, are you ready to learn how to make your eyeshadow last throughout the night? I'm so excited. All right, y'all make some noise in the comments real quick. Say you're ready or something, because you're a little quiet for me. Come on. Come on. She ready. She ready. All right. Fantastic. So make sure you have what you need. I asked you guys to get a base. All right. So your base is color. I've talked about it on live this month just to kind of prep you. So if you have that, can you hold it up in the camera if you have a base? That's good, Tori. Good, good, good. Miss Christina, I see you. Miss Shelley, what color is that? It's kind of nude. Okay. Melissa, I see you. Sherbet, that's fine. Sherbet, that's a primer. She said, I know. Miss Stephanie. I see you, Miss Stephanie. Miss Stephanie said, I'm ready for class tonight. I've been sitting up since 8 this morning. I miss you, Miss Stephanie. Okay, I see you, Tammy. And Miss Patsy. All right, y'all ready? Let me hold it up a little closer, Courtney. Okay, okay. Abby, not you in class tonight, girl. What's up, girl? All right, cool beans. So typically, yeah, I don't know what I just did. Hold up. Hold on. Okay, there we go. All right, so typically you want your base to be dark. I saw somebody hold up more like a nude base. So typically you want it to be dark. And your base has color, so it's creamy. It's creamy in texture, so it's either going to be this jumbo pencil, or you can have a base like the Maybelline Color Tattoo. MAC has some paint pots you can use. All right, next is going to be eyeshadow. Did y'all bring you a dark eyeshadow that you want to try? Somebody told me green tonight, so just to match my outfit, I'm probably going to go with kind of like this dark, deep green and maybe a little bit of black too. So you want to choose a dark color. So if you have a dark color, your dark eyeshadow color, show me in the camera what you're going to use. Okay, Daphne. Okay, purple. Miss Shelley, I hope you pointing to that brown and not the red. It's Alan. We got black. Miss Stephanie, you gonna go with purple? I see you, Miss Patsy. Hold yours up, Miss Patsy. I know you're getting it together. Erica, you want to do a brown? Miss Yolanda, you're gonna do the blue. That look like a pretty green, Miss Yolanda. Yeah. Okay. Sure, but I see you. You got your cocky palette tonight. Samantha, you gonna do the brown? Okay. Thumbs up. I just love y'all. Y'all be ready. You gonna do blue, Melissa? You said, I don't know. Go do the blue, girl. Do that blue. Okay. Ooh, Courtney, hold that up again. That's cute. I see Miss Tammy Brown. Angela, what's up, girl? Brown. Okay. Courtney, one more time. I got distracted. I'm sorry. Okay, that's cute. Okay, green. Okay, cool beans. We in there. All right. All right. And now brushes. Okay, Rendell, I see you. Rendell said, I'm going cocky tonight. Period. All right. Everybody got their brushes. We're going to be working from the eye brushes. Yes, hold up your matte brushes. Even if you don't have matte brushes, you guys, I know that is an upgrade. So just hold up what brushes you have. We're going to be working with our eyeshadow brushes, which are typically smaller. Okay, very good. Very good. If you don't have your matte brushes, make sure that's good, Samantha. Make sure that you upgrade to matte brushes. Afterpay is available. If you have your companion guide, there is a special code inside that companion guide for you to get 15% off, okay? All right, and then other items, ring light. Make sure y'all invest into some good lighting. Makeup wipes, and this is not for you to erase. Gel eyeliner, mascara. Optional is going to be your translucent powder and your eyeshadow primer. So even if you don't have any eyeshadow base that was mentioned at the top, you can use eyeshadow primer. So let's get started. Oh yes, here are your matte brushes. So make sure you have what you need. Keisha said, I forgot about the class and came to the casino with my husband. Baby, stick with your husband. You might be his lucky charm. I'm wishing all the luck in the world to you now. What game y'all play? Me and my boo, we are blackjack fans. We gonna play blackjack. All right, y'all, let's do our affirmations and let's say them all together. You do not have to unmute yourself. Please stay muted, but let's say our affirmations to set the tone for a positive experience tonight. All right, on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Makeup, schmakeup. I'm beautiful with it and I'm beautiful without it because I'm loving and kind to myself and others. And while all of this is true, I am open to learning. I give myself grace and permission to get out of my comfort zone. I will give my best and stick with the process. Even if my results aren't perfect, I am committed to practicing so that I can get better. Here I am, bold and courageous as a lion because God has not given me the spirit of fear. This will be fun. I can do anything as long as I try. Woo, woo! I know that's right. All right, y'all. I have to let y'all know because smoky eyes are another level. So let's do it. So first, let's talk about what is a smoky eye. A smoky eye is when your eyeshadow is most of the time darkest near the lash line, okay? Most of the time it's darkest near the lash line. So you're gonna see that on the left side. This is a true black and beautiful smoky eye, all right? Next, eyeshadow can also be darker near the outer corners of the eye or the inner corners, which that's more so called a halo smoky eye. Halo meaning that the center is just a tad bit lighter and both the outer corners, outer and inner corner are darker. So as you can see on the right side of Miss Amber here, what I did with her makeup was gave her the smoke on the outside, okay? Next is the darker eyeshadow fades and disappears the higher the look goes toward the brow bone. So you want that darker eyeshadow to fade out. You want it to dissipate, to blend out. You know, you want that part soft before you get to the brow bone. So it's not super high. It's not touching the brow bone. It is right in the decrease where the color fades out. All right. So what we're going to work on is something closer or more similar to the model on the left, but you're going to be using your own colors. So here are some other smoky eye options that I have created. As you can see, there's green and brown. There is purple and blue, and even like this orange kind of smoky look here. So you can play with those things. So I'm going to teach you the very basic of what a smoky eye is, and I'm going to teach it to you really, really quickly. So Melissa, I want y'all just take it all in, okay? She said she will watch YouTube videos and she couldn't duplicate what they did on the screen because she didn't have the steps. Now, y'all, look at Melissa's after. Look at her smoky eye. Is this not a gorgeous, nice green smoky eye? That is beautiful. Beautiful. So Melissa says she's thrilled to have the opportunity to learn more about makeup, applying it correctly and getting results that will last. It builds confidence and it's a form of self-care. It's therapeutic and it's something you can do for yourself every day if you want to, but certainly on special occasions. So kudos to BU student Melissa. Don't girl. She just shows out. But you guys, Melissa has been a part of Beautiful University since 2019. Even when I first started. So even then, you know, she was adamant about practicing, and for her to still show up to class and still participate, y'all, that stuff, it goes a long way, especially in your makeup skill. So kudos to those who work very, very hard to get their makeup right. It really improves your confidence. It does my heart proud, but it really does your confidence prouder. Okay. All right. So I'm going to teach you how to do a smoky eye in 2 easy steps. The first step, we're going to lay the smoke. Second step, we're going to blend it out. First step, lay the smoke, blend it out. And we're just going to keep repeating that. So it's going to be really simple. All right. Let's jump in. The first thing that I'm going to do is go ahead and prep my eyes. Let me just pin myself to the screen. All right, so my brows, typically you want to already have your brows done. So my brows are done. And what I'm going to do is just take my, sorry y'all for making all this noise because the mic is like right here. All right, what I'm going to do is take my F1 E1 brush. So remember, E is for eyes. So E1 means it's the first step for eyes if you're going to be doing eyes. And I'm going to take some concealer and go ahead and sculpt underneath my brows. So my F1 brush has a flat end right here. And this side is flat. If I turn it, it looks really, really flat. And I'm going to use it to carve out underneath my brows. I'm taking my concealer. Now, this is not a brow class, but I do want to show you that this is how I prep for eyeshadow, okay? So I'm putting some concealer on both sides of my F1 brush. I don't want to rush. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start underneath the brow bone. So notice I'm not starting in the front. I'm right here underneath the arch of the brow. And I want to just sculpt and carve out underneath the brow to make this really sharp. Like that. Once I carve out, I don't want this to dry out, so I'm going to have to keep talking. Once I carve out, I'm going to press the brush and drag that product down. So I'm pressing and dragging down into the eyes, into the lid, pressing and dragging down. And I'm going to take the fluffy side, the other end, and I'm going to buff the edges, okay? Now, I've seen some people use this brush flat like this, and that's not how you use it. You want to use the tip to really fluff out any harsh lines and edges on the eyelid. Okay. Now you can go ahead and be doing yours if you want to do this part. Of course, you can do whatever you want to because it's your world. I'm going to go ahead and do the other side and you can be working with me as I'm doing that. So I'm taking my concealer and my F1 brush on the flat side and putting product on both sides of it just so I can make sure that that brush is really flat. And I'm going to carve out underneath my brow. And what this does is just give me a smooth canvas, smooth starting point. And I can actually just see the perfection. So once I have it carved out, I'm going to press from the line where I carved and just drag down into the lid. Doesn't have to be all the way down, but I'm going to drag it down into the lid. And then I'm going to flip my brush to the fluffy side and I'm going to buff the edges of that concealer out because I don't want to be able to see where that concealer starts and stops. I want it to look really soft and smooth. So I'm going to use this side to just buff it out. Okay. Can we use eyeshadow base? Not yet. Thank you, Toya. No, this is not the time to use eyeshadow base right now. So what we don't do is use eyeshadow underneath the brows. We use concealer to carve out the brows. Every time. If you want to do it like a pro. Now, if you don't want to do it like a pro, then don't worry about what I'm saying. You just do it how you want to do it. But if you want to look like a makeup artist came to your house and did your makeup, I'm going to show you what the makeup artist did. I can't tell y'all how many times women have gotten out of my chair and said, oh my God, if I could just. Then when I teach y'all be wanting to do your own thing. I don't understand. It don't match. But I use, that ain't what I use. You asked me what I use. I'm telling you. What color should your concealer be under your brow? Should it match your skin tone? So the more it matches your skin tone, the more natural it'll be, Erica. But if you go a shade or two lighter, the more kind of popping your brow will look and kind of more popping your eyeshadow will look. So I always do a shade or two lighter. And then naturally, without any product underneath your brow bone is naturally lighter than the rest of your skin anyway. So what we want to do is kind of mimic that. Tori said, oh Lord, I got concealer in my brow. That's all right. Put your brow back. Okay. Now we have that down. What I'm going to do now, if you do have eyeshadow primer, not base. Remember, primer was optional. You have eyeshadow primer. You may have this one. I know a lot of my students have the Revolution Prime and Lock. Where my stuff at? I don't know. Oh, okay. A lot of my students may have the Revolution Prime and Lock, so you can use that. You can use what you have. I'm probably gonna use my Prime and Lock because this bad boy right here, special occasions. I'm not going anywhere tonight, so we're gonna put her back. And with her little pretty self, we're gonna put her back down. All right, so I'm gonna take some of this. It's so much that comes out on this little spoolie, and I don't want to do too much. So now I'm gonna put some of this towards the lash line on both sides. You can just put some towards the lash line. Now what I'm doing is just prepping for the actual shadow to stay. I'm gonna use my ring finger, and I'm just gonna pat that in. I'm gonna pat it in all over the lid. It can overlap the concealer, but I'm just gonna use my ring finger to pat that all over on both sides. And just blend it in. So remember, your primer should be transparent. Your base is creamy. So I'm not talking about base right now. I'm just talking about the primer. All right. All right. Now that we have it all laid down and laid out, then we'll be ready to get started. Erica, try not to rub, like swipe. If you see me pat, y'all, that means you pat. If you see me rub like this, then you rub. But try to follow the same motion, okay? When you use the flat of your ring finger, it's not as strong as like all the rest of our fingers. The rest of our fingers are a little stronger. So this is more gentle, and then patting just helps to blend it out better, okay? Patting motion. All right, so far so good. Shelter, I know that's right. That Urban Decay ain't cheap, show, ain't baby? Show ain't. Michelle, you ain't never lied. Like we're gonna wait for date night or something. All right. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and now I'm actually gonna use my loose powder real quick because I already have my face done. You don't have to do this if you don't already have your face done, but because I do, I'm gonna take some of my loose powder. This is the mini version, and I'm just going to put a little pile of that powder underneath my eyes so that if something falls out from my eyeshadow, I can just sweep it away. Okay. I can just take my brush and sweep it away. And that way I ain't got to be frustrated that I messed up and ruined my makeup. Okay. So that's why the loose powder was optional. Okay. Oh, it's not the same brush. I mean, sponge. Okay. Now we are going to take our base. Let me slow down. Miss Patsy's putting her powder on underneath, Melissa too. So I just want to make sure I slow down. I don't want to rush. Because y'all been rushed enough on YouTube. I know they be rushing y'all. I know y'all traumatized. Okay. So now I'm going to take my base. So because I am going to do this kind of like dark green, this green is not like black dark, but it is like a dark kind of olivey kind of green. So I wanted to show up darker. So I'm going to make sure I use a dark base. Now I can't find my black, but this is super dark brown. So this is going to work just as well. Miss Teresa, you can just skip it. Christina, yes. Is that white? Is that white loose powder? It's called translucent powder. But when you don't blend it out, it is white. It looks white, appears white. Miss Stephanie, what do you have on your lids right now? Because it shouldn't look white. Do you have base on, or do you have? Unmute yourself, please.
No, I can't see without my glasses.
I know.
I'm just using, this is from Cocky, this little primer, I guess. I guess I'm
so that's more so base.
Oh, okay.
So base has a color. So you guys see how Miss Stephanie, you can see that there's like a white or cream color on her eyes, even though it's a natural kind of color, it still has color in it. Your primer is going to be translucent. It should dry down translucent. Okay. So the difference between the two, thank you, Miss Stephanie. The difference between the two is your primer is going to minimize creasing as much as possible. Then your base is just going to alter the color. So I have to, I have to text y'all, the video that I did about using your base versus your primer on your skin so you can see the difference of the color. But this is going to alter the color. So if you put on a lighter color and you're trying to put a dark color on top of it, it's going to kind of neutralize that darker color instead of making that darker color darker. Make sense? Probably not, but this all right. Y'all hang on. Okay. So we're going to do one eye at a time. All right. So don't be bouncing back and forth. All right. We just going to stay on one side at a time. And the reason why I do that is so that Daphne just laughing at me. The reason why I do that is so that if you make a mistake on this side, you know how to correct it on this side. So at least we have 2 trial runs. Okay. And then you take what you need, leave what you don't. All right. So I'm going to go close to this is me laying the smoke. I'm going to go as close as possible to my lash line. And I'm going to just bring it up just a little bit. And this is me just laying the smoke, okay? The lower I am to my lash line, the more natural my results will be. Okay, so you can go ahead and lay yours. It's not going to dry out. And notice it doesn't have to be perfect, but you want to definitely get it as close to that lash line as possible. If you have, Teresa, you don't have any base at all, you can use, Miss Teresa, where's your stuff at? You told us you can't find your primer now, you can't find your base. If you can't use if you don't have base, then do you have like a gel eyeliner? Less than halfway up, Miss Shelley. So this is half the eye. You want to go below half, be below half, less than halfway. Okay, so a gel kind of eyeliner, Miss Teresa, you can use. And I'm just joking with you, Miss Teresa. My base isn't dark enough. I'll try eyeliner. Okay, try that. Try that for now. It would have been nice for me to have a clean brush at the start of class, but whatever, girl. Is my base too high? You want to be less than halfway. The lower you go, the more natural it's going to look. The higher you go, the more dramatic. Hold on real quick. Robin. Okay, there you go. Come on, come a little closer to the camera. Robin. That's fine for now. That's fine for now, so you can see how high you want it to go. Okay.
Was that too high or that's good?
No, that's good.
Okay.
That's good. That's perfect for you. You never done this before, right?
No.
Okay, that's perfect for right now. I don't want to scare you. Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. Y'all are so funny. Can you use brown for smoky eyes? Yes, absolutely. I hate the plumbing in my house. Why can I hear this so close? Maybe she took a bath. Hold on, y'all. Let me close this door. All right, so I'm going to take my E4 brush. Y'all frozen. Y'all are not moving. Y'all are frozen and not moving. What's happening? You're moving, we can hear you. Okay. Okay. Miss Stephanie raising her hand, but we could not hear the plumbing. Y'all couldn't. Okay, now everybody moving. Listen, when y'all get frozen like that, I'll be like, wait, hold up, because I got something to say. Okay. We're going to take our E4 brush. Now, listen, the brushes are set up for a 3-part eyeshadow instruction. My thought process with the brushes was to guide you through 3 parts of your eyeshadow. We're going to use these brushes a little bit differently because we are doing a smoky eye, okay? So don't worry about the names on the brushes right now. But we're going to start with E4, which we are on the lid, and this is a base. But we're just going to kind of spread this color and blend it out where it is. And then kind of around the edges, we're going to just kind of tap around the edges to kind of make it, see how I'm kind of smoking it out a little bit? I'm not making it sharp, but I'm just kind of making sure that it's spread out a little bit more. So now it doesn't look so stiff. It looks just, you know, soft around the edges. I'm really using a super light hand. I'm patting and just kind of sweeping, just a really light hand to pat and sweep. Now, notice that on the side here, I still have a lot of room for my brow bone. See that? I'm not too high from the space between the tail of my brow to where the smoke is. All right. If you have hooded lids, you can extend that over the hood a little bit just to blend it out like that. But we just want to spread that out. So I'm kind of using the flat of the brush to kind of just spread that out softly. Don't go too high, because if you go too high, then it's going to look like somebody punched you. And that ain't what you came for. One eye at a time. D, I had already said that. Why are you looking at the side of your eye? I clearly explained we doing one eye at a time. You was in your husband's face. I already know. I know what it was. I already know what it was. She like, what? Oh, okay. Yeah, I can zoom closer. That's close enough. Because I can't get no closer. You don't see my thoughts after a while. Okay. All right. So when I open my eyes, I can see a difference between where I put the smoke on this side and where I didn't put the smoke on this side. Okay. So when I look straight ahead, that's what you're going to be able to see. Now I'm going to take the E3 brush, and I'm just going to blend the edges out even more. E3, blend out even more. All right, just the edges. E3, I'm just taking it and I'm blending the edges out even more. So remember, we lay the smoke and we blend it out. So we just focusing on blending it out right now. And then we'll start over and do laying the smoke again. But it's really just about getting a soft blend. So we're using the E3 to blend the edge out. And E3 actually says matte outer V, but don't worry about that because we're doing the smoky eye. So I've softened the edges. I'm going to zoom in for Sherbet. Dun, 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 dun. So the reason why we start low is because when we blend, it kind of spreads out, you know. And when we're blending, Tori, I want to make sure that you're blending kind of side to side, okay? So I see you kind of, I feel like I see you working upward like this, but I want you to blend side to side.
So
It's not-
I think the reason why I was doing it, because I just looked at yours and looked at mine, and mine wasn't as high as yours. So,
Yours don't have to be as high as mine. I
oh,
want you to just, it doesn't have to be as high as mine. So the lower your color, the more natural it's gonna be. The higher, the more dramatic. So if this is your first time, I don't want to freak you out. So wherever you at, if it's low, just stay low. I'm going higher. Okay. All right. So this is really nice and pretty and soft. We're gonna go back to the E3 brush. I mean E4. We were just with E3. Go back to E4. Now what I'm gonna do is go ahead and grab my color. So remember, I was using this color. Hopefully this turns out the way I expected to. If it don't, I'll fix it and y'all get to see me fix it. But I'm gonna go ahead and grab my darker color, the darker green color I was choosing. And I'm using my E4 brush to just grab some product. And I'm going to pat that as close to my lid as possible. And baby, this is gorgeous. It's giving. It's giving. It's giving what it's supposed to. All right, I'm just as close to my lid as possible. I'm not worrying about where I spread that cream out. I'm just worried about it being as close to my lid as possible. That's all. I'm just worried about this part right here. I'm not worried about where I spread it out to. I'm worried more so about the placement, which is as close to my lid as possible. That's where you want the color that you chose, your darker color. It can be matte, it could be shimmer. This is where you want it. Okay. All right, now this time when we go with our E3 brush, we're bouncing between two brushes right now. We got E4 and E3. One is longer, one is shorter. So we're bouncing between two brushes. I'm gonna go back to the longer one, which is the E3 brush right now. This time I'm gonna add a little soft color. So y'all, I asked you guys to make sure you pull out some kind of transition color, which is typically like a soft pink or a soft orangey kind of color. I'm gonna go probably for like a soft kind of like orangey color. Hopefully this doesn't look dusty on me, but we'll see. I'm gonna pick up a little bit of that color, and this time I'm just gonna start blending around this area here. Just as lightly as possible, because I just want to blend what I just laid down. I want to blend that in. So lay the smoke, we did that. Now we're on blend it out, and we're just bouncing between the two. And I'm just softly taking this on the side. Notice that I'm using it not like it's flat. I've turned it on its side, okay? And I'm just going back and forth to blend it in. Use a really light hand. Really light hand. And we're blending kind of the perimeter of the color. So this is what I chose on my lid, and I'm kind of going around that, the edges of that, to just kind of blend it in with this soft orangey kind of color that I chose. Okay. Y'all all right? Oh, Torsten, hold on, Tor. Torsten, you're not okay. You're not okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna take our E5 brush. E5 is just a clean blending brush that we have in the brush set, and it's to blend harsh lines. So anything that looks harsh, anything that looks sharp, you just want to go around the edges and really just use this as an eraser. Anything that doesn't look blended, so if there's any harsh lines around here, you want to use this as an eraser to just blend out any harsh lines. But that's what this clean brush is for, because sometimes we can spread too much product with some of our brushes. So just taking a clean brush to soften down anything that looks harsh, doesn't look natural. We want to use that clean brush to soften those edges. And this is also a good time to jump back in, reapply some color if you want more smoke on the lid. If you want to go back into the crease a little bit with that soft color, you can do that here. Let me check the comments. Thank you, Miss Velma. Thank you so much. Thank you, Samantha. Y'all better hype me up. I laid that scarf good before I hopped on. The edges are laying. Okay. Talk to me about, y'all should be able to unmute yourselves, I feel like. Talk to me about the first side. Let me know what's going on.
So I don't have any more base. So I did notice I was using my primer as
Okay,
my
hold on. Let me remove spotlight. Okay, go ahead, Sherbert. I know this is your voice.
Okay, so I don't have any more base. So I noticed when you just said this is the time I could lay some more smoke or lay some more of the darker, like I guess pigmented, the shadow. I put some more there because I didn't have that dark base down first. So it looks better to me. But I guess I think I'm gonna go get another base pencil, because once I ran out of it and I didn't know how to sharpen it right, I just never got another one. So I think I'm gonna get one to make it easier.
So you got a sharpener like this?
Yes.
Did you try to sharpen it with this?
I think I did. I don't remember. I ended up throwing it away.
Now, all of these are not created equally. So some of these holes are smaller, some of them are larger. So I do have maybe two or three of these pencil sharpeners. They're from probably different places, but this can fit inside for you to sharpen.
Okay. Is that the elf? I don't know if that's the one I had.
This is from the lip bar.
No, the base.
The base is from NYX, NYX.
Yeah, I think that's what I had before. That I thought I couldn't sharpen, but y'all said yeah. And I don't think I had a sharpener at that time. And I ended up throwing it away once it got so low. I was like, you can't sharpen this thing, it's plastic. And I was like, maybe you can.
Yeah, you can definitely sharpen it. No, I love that green though. That green is gorgeous.
Okay. Well, good. But I'm gonna get that.
It's gorgeous.
Okay. Thank you.
Gorgeous. You're welcome. Anybody else want to check in?
Yes, ma'am.
You don't have to feel good about it. You can just talk. Okay. Come on, Robin.
I ended up using out the Khaki palette, that nudist color for the blend. But
okay.
Can you even see it? Did I do it or did I not do it?
Yeah, I can see it. So The only thing that I'm gonna say is when you were supposed to spread, we used let me see. We used E4 and we used E3 to kind of spread that base up a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You should have spread yours up just a little bit more. It's
The
almost
green
like
up.
no, the original cream base.
Oh, the brown.
The brown. So if you use brown, you should have spread it up just a little bit more. So the first application was just to place it down. And that's when you asked me, is this high enough? So yeah, that was fine. But when we went back to kind of spread it out a little bit to kind of like soften it and buff it out, you could have spread it a little bit more. So when we do the other side, that's what I want you to do.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, the pink is fine. I think your colors are perfect, but I can see exactly where you put that base and I shouldn't be able to see that.
Okay.
So we want to make sure it's really soft next time.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. Good job. Good job.
Hi Z, I'm not
All
sure if
right.
I'm too dark on the lid. I'm not sure if you can see that or if I have enough of the transition color. I'm not sure if you can see it or not.
So I would say the same thing. Just spread
Okay.
that black up just a little bit more.
Got it. Okay.
And you can apply a little bit more of that transition color too. Mm-hmm. Y'all doing good.
I'm with them.
Go ahead, Miss Kelly.
I don't think my eyes are popping. I don't know what I did wrong. I'm using the Khaki palette, and I use the tear and the nudist as my color.
Tear and the nudist. What did you use underneath it? Because that color in the middle looks gold or something.
I used
you know what? Hold on, y'all. Okay, nudist. Okay, as long as it's not loaded.
I mean, yeah, that's the one I used, the loaded. I'm sorry.
Okay, so that's where, yeah, that's the mistake that you made.
Okay.
Because the loaded has shimmer in it, right?
Yeah, it has a little shimmer, yes.
Okay, so we want to avoid shimmer in the crease. We want to use something that's matte with no shimmer, no shine.
Okay.
So the next time when we do the other eye, we can use we'll use a different color. So you're trying to use something like nudist. Nudist doesn't have any shimmer or shine in it.
Okay.
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 All right. And when you spread that nudist out, try not to go so high. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. You're welcome.
Okay, Z, this is Alfreda. Tell
Hey,
me what
Miss
I done
Alfreda.
wrong. What did I do wrong?
Miss Alfreda, don't come on here talking what did I do wrong. Just say how did I do. Don't
Well,
come
how
with
did
the
I
wrong
do?
energy. Don't
Well,
do
how
that.
did I do?
You did very well. You did very well, actually. You really did. Did you use what color did you use in your transition?
Okay, I used let me put my glasses on. I'm like everybody else. It's a shame you got to have glasses. All right, my transition, the transition is the one that at the bottom, right?
The one at the top, the one in the middle.
Oh, I can't see the name of it. I can't find my glasses, but that's the color right here.
It's like a pink color.
Right there. That one right.
Miss Alfreda, do you keep your Christmas tree up all year round?
I sure do. There's a room where this is where no one go at. This is just an empty room. My kids are gone, so I use this as my Christmas room.
Okay.
My grandbabies asked me the same thing. Fifi, when you gonna put that tree up? I said, baby, stay up all year. You're gonna get some presents up under there.
I know that's right.
Well, thank
no,
you.
that looks good, Miss Alfreda. I'm just messing with you.
Thank you. I be practicing without you. I be practicing.
You do a great job. You do a great job. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, who's next?
Me,
Okay.
Okay, y'all look, raise your hand there, because it's I can't keep up with who's supposed to go first, second, or last. Go ahead, Mr. V.
Okay, can you see? Let me take off my glasses so you can
Mr.
see.
V, I can't see a thing. There's absolutely no light, so I'm not able to see anything.
Okay.
So
Oh.
are you able to go and find some light where you can face the light?
No.
Okay, so you're gonna have to take a picture, post it in the group or something like this so I can see better, okay?
All right, no problem.
Okay. All right, come on, Miss Stephanie. Okay. That's good, Miss Stephanie. That's really, really good.
Thank you. I see what you mean when you use the base. It does change and alter the color. You have to really build and build and build in order to try and get a nice color on the eye.
Mm-hmm. You do. So with your base, so you see how you have the white is strongest kind of like on the lid.
Mhm.
I'm gonna tell you, like I told the other young lady, make sure you spread that up, because even on the side where you did do it, your color is stronger right there at the lid, and it almost kind of has a stopping point.
Mhm.
And we don't want that stopping point. We want it to kind of dissipate up like smoke.
Okay.
Okay, so on the other side, yeah, just spread that on out, bring it up a little bit so that it's spread out and it's not so strong at the base.
Okay.
Okay. All right, come on, D.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so I know I jumped the gun and I went ahead and did both eyes, but I feel like I lost the smoke some type of way with this eye. So I went higher. Look, okay, I went higher on this eyelid. So I'm trying to see if I'm just, I don't know.
Okay, so I don't know what are you trying to do a black smoky eye or no?
No, I use the from the Velvet Rose palette.
Are you doing gold?
No, it's that like plum purple color that's on my lids.
I'm not picking up plum or purple.
It might be my light because I don't like it. But I got a ring light, but it don't work for me. So
Okay.
but it's like a purplish kind of rosish color.
Okay. Is it this?
Yes, that second one from the right on the second row.
This?
Go over one another one.
This?
I can't
This?
see. Go down.
This?
Yes.
Okay.
And I don't know.
And what you use out here?
The tattoo, because I don't have a base either, so I use the Tattoo Studio pencil that you sent us.
Okay, so were you putting it based on the outer part or did you put it all the way across the lid?
I put it all the way across, but I think when I put my transition color in, I lost the smoke, I guess, if that makes sense.
So you can always go back and reapply. Number one, if you feel like you're losing smoke here, there, wherever, you can always go back and reapply. I do suggest that you get a real base instead of using a gel liner. The gel liner is just a backup. Okay, so that's what I'm going to suggest, and then do the smoky eye that's inside the portal too.
Okay, I will.
Okay. All right, you guys, I'm going to pause on questions so we can go ahead and jump to the other side. Again, I told you guys in the beginning, if I answer questions here, right here, like all night, then it's going to take forever. So I'm going to try to, let's go over it again on the other side, and then I'll jump back in and start with the hands that are raised, okay? All right, so let's jump to the other side. What I want you to do before we get started is just to evaluate what possibly you need to do. So for some, let's go over this feedback that we had. For some, you did not spread out or blend out your base that was put down. Okay, so wherever you lay your eyeshadow on top, it's going to be stuck right there, and it's going to show there most. That's why it's so important to blend in your eyeshadow base close to the lid when we do that. So let's do it again. I'm going to take this eyeshadow base, and if you don't have all of your tools or supplies, and then it is going to look a little different. You're going to have a different experience because you don't have all of your correct supplies, and that's okay, you guys. The most important thing I want you to focus on is learning the technique so that you can know the right way to practice. All right, that's what's important. How do I learn the right way to practice? Practice is repetition before the game. Okay, before you go out. Not, oh, I'm gonna practice and it's time for me to go out. No, making time, setting aside to practice what you're learning. All right, so what I'm gonna do is we're gonna lay that base again. I'm close to the lid.
Sorry, I don't have an answer for that.
Because I'm not talking to you. All right, we're gonna lay that base close to the lid. All right. Just like that. And we're gonna take a brush to blend it up. You can either actually do E3 or E4, either one of those brushes. And I'm gonna sweep it from side to side because I want to just buff this out. And I want it to spread a little bit more. I don't want it to just be one blob, you know, one line. I want it to be soft. It needs to already look like a smoky eye, a soft smoky eye that I can wear before I even finish. So I'm trying to do this in slow motion. The side of what I got in my hand, E3, and I'm just sweeping from side to side, kind of spreading it out a little bit. No harsh lines, no harsh edges. Just spreading it out. I'll show y'all from different angles so you can see what I'm doing. Taking my time, just sweeping from side to side. All right. And it's giving me a soft kind of blow. If you're doing this for the first time, I need you to just take a pause and give yourself grace. You're doing something new. That doesn't mean that it's wrong. Yes, it may be challenging, but you are doing something new. You're doing this for the very first time. So always make sure you give yourself grace. You can put shimmer on the lid, Shaquana, just not shimmer in the crease, okay? Shimmer does not go in the crease, but you can add shimmer on the lid. I know that's right, Daphne. Daphne said, yay, me. I know that's right. That's right. All right, after we spread the base, we laid that smoke and we spread it out. We blended the base out. We're now gonna go back and choose whatever color we're gonna put on the lid. So I chose this green color. I'm gonna grab some of that color. I'm actually picking up my E4 brush to grab some of that color. And I'm going to place it as close to my lid, my lash line as possible. As close to my lash line as possible. And you see how I'm still underneath where the base spread out to. I'm still underneath there. So I'm gonna place it as close to my lash line as possible. And then I'm gonna bring it up right to the tip, like underneath, not to overpower where the smoke blended out to, but just enough to still stay within where I blended out that base. All right, take your time, blend it out. Go ahead and layer that darker color down. Darker base for darker color. If you don't have what you need, at least you have the technique. I need to see what you're doing, girl. Keep going. Okay. All right. All right, so now that I have that down, let's try, just because we've already used this E3 brush, let's try our E2 brush. It looks like this in comparison to the others. Looks like this, but we're gonna try this brush in the crease this time, because we've already put a lot of product on this, so this one is kind of dirty. So we're gonna try the E2 for the crease, and you're gonna pick up that transition color that you chose. Again, I chose more of like an orangey kind of color to put in my crease. But what I want to do is just kind of go around and blend in what I've already put down as my smoke. So it's going to go right here in my crease just to blend and soften everything in. Just like that. And I don't want to blend too much because I don't want it to spread too close to my brow. That's what we have that blank brush for, so we can blend any harsh lines. I just want to lay that color down and blend it right there around the edge or perimeter of what we just put down for smoke. Come on, y'all doing it. Y'all getting it. Y'all getting it. All right. Now that I have that down, I'm going to move on to E5. I'm going to pick up the E5 brush. Remember, this was the blank brush we had. Any harsh lines that I see. So watch me erase this little heavy kind of line right here. I'm just going to take my brush and just squiggle that line away. Anything harsh right there. See how soft it looks now? That blank brush is just letting me squiggle any of that harshness away. And if I need to go back and add more smoke, if I feel like I wiped it away, now I can go back and touch up with a darker color. If I need to add more transition, I know which brush I use for that. And I can really make that bold and stand out. Okay, how we feeling, Angela?
So this is the one I did first. I didn't go up high enough, kind of like in class before. So I tried to go up higher on this side, but it's still not as dramatic. I don't know. I want it to be more dramatic. I feel like
More dramatic. So
Yeah.
you will want to bring your you will want to intensify your base and bring it up above the fold.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I was going to end up too high and then look like a raccoon. So, okay.
Yeah. The raccoon comes with the bottom part. A lot of people will start to look like a raccoon more so at the bottom than the top, in my opinion. But you can bring it. So here's my fold. You can bring it up above the fold.
Okay.
Okay. You can try that on your eyes.
Thank you.
Okay. Brandy, you ready to check in?
Sure. So this is the first eye. I don't think I went up enough
Okay.
with my base color, but I tried to go up on this one. It looked a little better.
You like it better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good. It looks good. Make sure you take a picture and put it in our group, okay?
Okay.
No, it looks really good. That's good. Fantastic. It's always good to see what you did the first time versus the second time, so you can see what you did different, what you like and what you don't like. Good job.
Thank you.
Michelle, are you ready to check in?
Yes, I am.
How
I don't
are you
know.
tonight?
I'm good, sweetie. How are you?
I'm great.
Good, good. I don't know. What do you think?
I'm always ask you what you think first. So, which eye do you like better?
I like this eye better.
Why do you like that eye better?
I see more color, but that's something to say.
Okay.
Well, I thought we were supposed to draw our whole face before we came in, except for the eyes. So what I did was that, and then when you said the base and I was showing you the little jar, I thought you were meaning the primer. That's like a primer base in that little jar. So I used that. That's what I used. But then we had, the little comment about the urban decay, and you told the other lady she would get more color if she used the actual primer. So I used my NYX primer and just put it over top of it. So I don't know if that's why I'm getting more color or.
Okay, so my definition of base and primer may be different from what the bottle says. So some products say primer, some products say base. But my definition is your primer is going to dry down translucent, regardless of what the product says. A base is creamy and it has more of a color. So most times you're gonna find your base inside of some kind of pot. So if you show me a pot, my mind is saying, oh, that's a base.
Right.
Versus if you show me something maybe in a tube or something like that, it possibly more than likely is a primer, because once you put it down, you can't see it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So yeah, using something creamy is definitely going to help you intensify the color.
Okay.
Yeah. No, you did a great job. Your blending looks good too.
Okay.
Good job. Awesome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Tammy. Hold on, let me get you together. Okay, Tammy. Did you unmute?
Yeah.
There you go.
So I think I like this eye better.
Okay. So your lighting is just a little dim, so I can't completely see. What I want you to do, I can't tell what color you used. It looked like a really natural color. What color did you use? Like a brown?
It was like a burgundy-ish color brown.
Okay. Did you have a base that you used, like a dark base, or was it a lighter base?
This.
Hold on.
You talking about the pencil thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was this one. It's like a black
but it kind of got like a little bit of shimmer in it, maybe.
Okay, so it might be the eyeshadow that you use where it doesn't look super dark. That has happened to me with a color that I tried to use that was burgundy, and it ended up looking more light brown than it did burgundy. And so sometimes that's just a matter of practicing to see what base is going to help that color to show up the way that you want it to.
Okay.
But I do want you to take a picture and post it in the group for me, okay?
Okay.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much. Uh-oh, my bad, y'all. Teresa, you ready?
I am.
Okay, girl.
Can you see me?
I can see you. How do you like your eyes?
I like them. I kind of feel like I have like a strong bone here that's giving a shadow.
Okay.
But what do you think about like the blending? I kind of feel like
I feel like your blending is, which side do you feel like your blending is better?
Maybe this side.
That's the side I was gonna tell you. I like that side's blending better, but what I want you to be careful of is when you blend, getting eyeshadow on the side of your nose. Try to keep your eyeshadow on the eyelid. So you see kind of how you have eyeshadow here, where it's spreading. So that means you spread it too far and you got that eyeshadow here, which you can basically get that off once you do, like if you're gonna put foundation over your whole face, you can kind of get that off there. But if you're not gonna do that, then try not to get eyeshadow here. Make sure it stays on the lid.
So with the like the blending motion, I think I was kind of going wild with it, like just so it should be a little bit more controlled.
Yeah, you can control it a little bit. You can have a loose hand, but just make sure it's not all the way over here.
Okay.
Okay, so just, control it. You can do smaller motions if you want to. That'll help with control too.
Okay.
Good job, honey.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Hey, Miss Rachel.
Hello, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well.
Good.
I like the colors. I don't know if you can see it.
I can see it. Which eye did you do for the second time?
The right.
Point to your right. Okay. All right. And which eye did you like better?
I like them both, but the only thing is with the left eye, both eyes, I tried to do a soft pink to bring it up, but you can't, I don't think you can really see it.
Okay. So if you want to do a pink, you're going to have to play with the color pink that you choose based on, how much of it that you want to see. So you can either layer it, or you might have to try another color pink so that you can see it a little bit better.
Okay, so then the second one, the right one, I did it with the soft, like a soft orange. So I don't know which, does that look better?
So the color doesn't have to exactly like shine. It's just more so to kind of transition and help the smoke to like dissipate and not look so harsh, if that makes sense. It's kind of like a middleman.
I have,
he's there, but you don't know he's there.
I have one question.
Go ahead, Ms.
The shimmer. So so is it better to do the base with the pencil and then blend that out and then come back if I'm gonna do a shimmer, do the shimmer on top of that, or do the dark color and then the shimmer on top of that?
You can do a darker color first, and then if you want to just add a little shimmer on top of it, you can.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right, you guys, I'm going to take these last 3 questions. Hello, Abby. Oh, girl, you fine, ain't you?
No, you tell me what it look like. You tell
It
me.
looks amazing.
Okay.
It looks amazing. Y'all hype up. That looks good.
Yeah, it look good.
All right.
It look good, girl. Go on. Look, go on.
Come on with your bad self.
Okay. All right, let's go, Robin.
So I did this one with a different color, and I did try
Okay.
to take the note to take the base up more with the soft blending.
Mm-hmm.
I think it looks better than what I did over here
Mm-hmm.
with this green.
Mm-hmm. I think I like it too. It is very soft and subtle. But I really like it. I feel like your blending looks a lot better on that side. A lot better. Good job, Robin.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, Miss Christina, last question tonight.
So I took your advice on the left eye, and to me, it looks a little better. I know I got a long way to go.
Who am I? What do I know?
You're the expert. But I did go up, like you said, with the smoke, and I see what you mean. I can see the difference.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. Listen, this is great. Is this your first time doing the Smokey Eye, Miss Christina?
Yeah. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Good
This is
job.
fun. This is fun.
Good job. Awesome. Awesome. Listen, Tori, come on up to the front, baby. I just can't. I can't. Oh, she said, okay. We'll just stay where you at. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and just wipe the rest of this off and show you exactly how I would finish this. I want you guys to put in the comments on a scale of, I want you to rate your first eye. So I want you to put the number 1, and then on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being this was trash, 10 being this was fantastic, I'm proud of myself. I want you to put 1 to 10 on your first eye. So 1, and then I want you to put the number. Then I want you to rate your second eye. So 2, and then I want you to put the number. 1, this is trash. 10, I'm super duper proud of myself. Not perfect, but I'm proud. Oh, Tori, we got to work on it. We got to do better.
I think it's the colors that I chose. I didn't have a great understanding of what color goes where, what should be shimmer, what shouldn't, because I did get the manual, but I hadn't had a chance. I didn't take the time, rather. I had a chance. I just didn't take the time to read over it in depth and kind of plan out what I was going to use. Well, I did. I had in mind what I was going to use, but I left the new palettes I bought at my mama's house. So I was kind of making do with what I had, and it just, like, everything blended in together. And if it wasn't for the shimmer, I wouldn't be able to tell my skin from the eyeshadow. So I know where I messed up. I just need to practice more.
Awesome. That's what I like to hear. I can take that better than just saying it was not a good experience at all. Just because when you can acknowledge and you understand, okay, this is where I can go back and correct, that's what this atmosphere is all about. I know y'all are tired of being lost and trying to figure out where am I going wrong, but when you actually understand where you're going wrong, you can go back and correct it. And that's what this platform is for. I don't want you to feel just out there, like giving up. No, have a plan to say, hey, I tried it this way. Now I understand I didn't have this tool or this supply. I can try a better way next time. So thank you so much for sharing it, Tori. That is fantastic. As I'm looking through the comments, you guys, I just want to say that most of you all are rating your second eye a lot higher. And that means that you learned a lot from your the first eye. So kudos to all of you all. I appreciate y'all so much for jumping into this class. I know that it was probably a challenge for you. Does anybody want to give any feedback before I close out? Anybody want to share any feedback of the class?
I guess I can. I don't know if you can hear me.
I can hear you, Daphne.
I don't know if you can see right here, but I have like so much makeup that's been sitting there for a whole lifetime. And I have always watched the videos and never touched, open, or took so to have you come in and create the space where it's understood that we're gonna touch it and it's gonna be okay. I really appreciate that, and to know that we're all kind of in the same space, in the same, except for that one that was beautiful. I don't know. I think that was a model you had in the back, but with the blues, that was really pretty. But
Yeah.
I really felt comfortable, and I'm glad to be here.
Awesome sauce. Thank you so much for sharing. Miss Shelley, I see you with your hand up. Let me bring you up to the screen. Go ahead, Miss Shelley.
Yes, I just wanted to basically hit on the same point that it's a safe space. I really enjoyed it, and I learned a lot. Like you said, from the first eye, it was just like, okay, now I know what I want to do on the second eye. I think you're really doing your thing, young lady. I'm
Thank
very,
you.
very, very pleased. I'm very happy with it. And I met some ladies. We're gonna get together, come see you.
Yes.
It's nice. It's nice. Thank you. And
Listen,
I
y'all, for
appreciate
real,
you.
I really want to create an in-person space. Now that we back, getting comfortable being outside. I can kind of tell that, we might be reverting back to where we were as far as COVID, because COVID is coming back, y'all. So I just want to be and make sure that everybody is safe. So as much as I can, I try to provide free classes online to create the space. But I know there's nothing like being in person. So I'm trying, y'all. It's just COVID is a booger, and so I'm just trying to gauge and keep everybody and everything safe. I hate putting something out there and then turning around and canceling it for whatever reason. So I'm trying, y'all. I promise it's on my mind. I want to feel y'all, hug y'all, touch y'all, all that kind of stuff. So I'm trying, y'all.
Well, we appreciate you opening the platform. I know I do.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Miss Rachel.
I just want to say thank you, Z. Thank God for your brushes. Now you know what to do.
Listen, I thank God for my brushes too. Lord have mercy.
As soon as you came out with them, I went ahead and bought them when you first put it out there. So I just want to say thank God, because now I know what to do.
Yes, I love that. Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, Miss Tammy.
I just want to say thank you for taking the time out to show everybody what you do, how to place the makeup and everything. With other, like YouTube and everything, they show you or take the time to look at what you're doing to make sure that you're doing it right. So I just appreciate that. And normally I'm not one to get on the camera, so that was different for me. So
well, listen, Tim, I appreciate that. I know that I probably sound like an extrovert, but I'm really an introvert. So there are a lot of times when I'm in memberships and spaces where we get on Zoom calls and all that kind of stuff, baby, the camera is off. I do not want to see the people. So those who do turn your camera on, that means so much, because I know how intimidating it can feel, because you constantly looking at yourself, thinking other people looking at you 1,000 times over and over again. So thank y'all so much for turning y'all cameras on. I don't take that for granted. Now, is there anybody who wants to learn more, wants to work with me a little bit more closely? You guys are welcome to continue watching. I do want to share this special opportunity with you, as always. Tonight, y'all learned how to create an easy, sultry look. Now, it was only 2 steps, but it's still going to take practice. You understand now that a natural smoky eye is when the smoke is lower, more dramatic is going to be higher, right? And I showed you how to lay down your primer and your base, and that's going to help your makeup to crease less and last longer. All right. So I know you came so that you can practice your eyeshadow, but I want you to put yes in the comments if you want to learn more. You guys, you can't just walk out with a smoky eye. It's not going to work. And let me tell y'all this. sometimes your makeup ends up looking like a raccoon because you already feel like you have dark circles underneath your eyes. So when you put dark eyeshadow on top of your eyelids, the dark circles without any other makeup you haven't covered up, any blemishes you haven't concealed or anything, it's going to make it look like it's kind of like a dark shadow around your eyelids. So you have to learn how to correct it. So to those who are ready to learn more, I'm so excited. I know that too, you're probably done with wasting time on YouTube and wasting money. Daphne done got on here and testified about all these products you done bought. Ain't opened not a lick, not one thing. And if you're like her, or maybe your stash is low, maybe this is the first time you ever purchased makeup and you don't want to feel like you're wasting your money, then I want you to listen to this. You need confidence and you need direction. Confidence is just a word that means belief. Tonight, because you finished, because you went through the process, you built trust in yourself, and now you believe that, hey, this is possible. Give me a nod if you understand what I'm saying. Now it's not so intimidating. Miss Christina, you did a Smokey Eye for the first time, so you believe you can do it. And then Tori now believes, but she believes she'll be even better if she gets the right product. So she has the direction to say, hey, let me pull out this booklet real quick so I can go get the right base, the right eyeshadow. Yeah, maybe I really can do this thing, right? So I showed you Melissa in the beginning. Y'all saw Toya drawing attention to my ring in the comments earlier. But this is Toya in the bottom right. So you may be struggling to match your foundation, your concealer. You may be spending time applying your makeup and you feel like it melts away. Or maybe you don't apply your makeup at all because you don't know where to start. You may be gluing your eyes shut, struggling to get your eyeshadow to pop. You may be struggling to cover up your dark under eye circles and blemishes, which keeps you from wanting to take pictures, right? But this is where you want to be. Toya didn't even know what foundation was, y'all. So if y'all learn so much in this Smokey Eye class, imagine how much you're going to learn inside of working with me. So you want to feel confident choosing your right shade. You don't want to be blotting all day because you're oily. You want your eyes to pop, your eyebrows to be all cute and stuff. Come on now. You want to cover your blemishes without looking cakey. I know that. That's why I created a makeup membership to help you achieve a natural, polished look. I'm going to teach you in 4 simple steps. Some of my most successful students have followed through and through, okay? So here is Terica, and I want you to just hear real quick what she says. If she'll play. If she don't play, we're gonna move on. Terica had an outdated makeup routine where she would just throw, you know, for special occasions, she'll put on some powder and blush. But before that, it was just mascara, eyeliner, and lipstick. And even in this little still shot here, sorry, Terica, I didn't mean to do you like that, but even in this little still shot, you can see that her makeup looks smooth and polished. And it's just a nice, clean look for when she shows up to work, when she shows up just in life to hang out with her girls, photo shoot, whatever. But Terica is a boy mom, and she is a top-tier career woman, and that is so important to have makeup skill. So I present to you guys Beauty for Us University, again, the #1 makeup membership for everyday Black women. Now, here's what you're going to learn inside of the makeup membership. You're going to learn about your skin and the products that you need. Everybody's skin is different, so that means everybody needs different products. #2, you're going to learn how to match your color, how to buy the right foundation, concealer, and powder shades. And you're going to also learn how to apply your makeup the right way. So there's a specific way that you need to apply it to cover your blemishes correctly without looking cakey, so that you can look smooth in your pictures and on date night. Then you're going to learn brows, eyeshadow, lashes. You're always going to have an opportunity to practice that with me. And then you're gonna master your timing. So tonight's class ran a little long because we did have a few questions that I decided to take, but I want you to master your timing so that you won't overthink, okay? So this is just a sneak peek of what the membership looks like. The same thing that you just saw is inside of the freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior sections. Plus, we now have a look library, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So a lot of you are wondering, how will I know if I'm doing it right? The same way you do tonight, okay? You learn, you show up. Every month we have office hours. I try to have 2 office hours, but I only promise 1. But this is where you show up and you ask questions. And then we also have a private Facebook group. So most of you guys are in a larger Facebook group, and that's not where my time is fully invested. That's why I do a lot of announcements. I'll go live there, but I'm really giving feedback inside of our private Facebook group. So in this specific screenshot, this is LaWanda. LaWanda wanted feedback on her brows, and this is where I was giving her feedback on her brows. So I do a lot of screen recording. Brandy posted, so I have some feedback to give her on her foundation tonight. So this is where you get that personalized feedback where I can assist you. And then this is the monthly coaching I was telling you about, where we get together and we work together to focus on your makeup goals. This is where I can break down and call you out and say, okay, hey, you need to try this. So I see you applying it this way. Let's try a different way. Now, on top of that, just like you got a companion guide for this class, there are so many downloadable beauty guides and cheat sheets that I have created just so that you can remember what is right, what is next. All of those things are there for you to use when you're choosing your products and when you're applying your makeup. Now, if you get inside the membership tonight, I'm going to give you that 30-minute one-on-one to discuss your skin and makeup needs. So you get to work with me, whether you can use it anytime you're enrolled, whether you want to work on eyeshadow, you want to work on matching your foundation together. If there's highlighting and contouring you want to work through, we can do that. But if you enroll tonight, this is when you will get that bonus, okay? So here is everything that you're going to get when you sign up. You're going to have access to that membership portal. You're going to get those beauty guides and makeup cheat sheets. You're going to get hands-on live coaching with me every month. And if you take fast action, you're going to get that one-on-one beauty consultation, all for a value of $6.99 a month, but you are going to pay just $147 a month, okay? $147 a month. That is crazy. So you can go to becomeabustudent.com, and let me give you 2 options, okay? Easy access is $147 a month. So with easy access, you'll have full membership access, the downloadable cheat sheets, live coaching with me, all of your training videos that'll walk you step by step, and coaching with me. But there's also smart access, okay? This is for the people who like to save some coin and they like little extra things, okay? With smart access, you can save when you choose the quarterly option, all right? You're gonna save $114 when you choose to pay for a quarter at a time. Not only are you going to get the bonus one-on-one beauty consult with me, but you're also going to get access to the Look Library. The Look Library is just a library of eyeshadow looks that you can do based on the color of your outfit. So if you get lost and you don't know what kind of eyeshadow to do when you get dressed, you can go and find a look inside of the Look Library, and it is going and growing. I'm telling you, I have recorded 2 looks just this month that are being edited right now to be added to the Look Library, okay? So I highly suggest smart access so that you can have access to the Look Library, and you also can receive that bonus one-on-one. All right, so again, here's everything that you get. When you go to become a BU student, you're going to see two options there. You're going to see a quarterly option for $327, or you can pay per month, which is $147. All right, $147, only $147 a month. So with Smart Access, you're going to get that look library and their fast action bonus of the one-on-one beauty consult. Any questions? Y'all can go ahead and put any questions down in the chat. I don't want you guys to miss an opportunity to join. Chantel is actually in here tonight. If she hasn't left. Oh, there she is. Hey, Chantel. Her video won't play, but I'm just gonna do it impromptu. I'm gonna unmute you real quick because the videos aren't playing. Hey,
Girl, what you want me to say, girl? Hey.
The truth. Shoot, I don't want you to make up nothing for the people. How was your experience? So you guys, Chantel is no longer inside of the school, but how was your experience when you were a student?
It was amazing. I miss it. That's why I like when you do stuff like this. It's nostalgic.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I remember when I was in there. It was amazing. I learned a lot.
Yeah, so I love your video so much because you were talking about how you would watch YouTube and even some people on Facebook that would do their makeup, but you didn't understand what was on the brush.
Yeah, like yeah, they like withhold information, and but when you join your school, I see why, because it's valuable information. So,
Yeah, so I love that, Chantel. You came a long way. Lord have mercy. You came a long way. I'm super proud of you. You look so cute. But thank you so much for sharing it tonight. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, Z.
So just like Chantel, y'all, she learned what was on the brush. You can learn what's on the brush too, okay? So if you don't learn how to do your makeup, you guys, you're going to spend more money on the makeup artist. Your birthday going to come around. You're going to be out of town trying to find out where is the makeup artist, okay? Or you're going to continue settling for a face that'll do. Some of y'all be like, oh, it'll do, and you just walk out the house. Knowing that you don't love how you look, you just have to like pump yourself up and just keep going. So we want to get past that, okay? And then finally, listen, we shame ourselves so bad. And instead of enjoying the night, we'll be in our phone the whole time like, oh my God, look at my lash. Oh my God, look at my brows. Oh, you can't even focus on what you're experiencing because you're so focused on your makeup or how you look. You're so insecure about it. So I don't want you to keep shaming yourself. And this is why it's so important to start learning how to do something. As a woman, like we should just know how to make ourselves feel top tier beautiful, not settling and it'll do. Okay, this for all the people who said they need a one-on-one lesson because I saw y'all. So a one-on-one lesson, you guys, can last you for 2 hours. You can do a full 2-hour one-on-one lesson. We've been on here for over 2 hours. But you can do a full lesson for about $250 with a makeup artist, okay? They're going to cram a whole bunch of information. They're going to show you what to do. Products may or may not be included, and you don't have any follow-up support. So in the long run, you're going to need a refresher. How do I know? Because I used to be a makeup artist who offered a one-on-one lesson. I didn't have any follow-up, and they always would come to their appointment, still come to their appointment saying, oh, Z, I need another one-on-one, girl. And I'm like, I didn't do my job. So that's why I created the membership. For $327, it covers 3 months. So you can get in, you can learn, you can practice, you can go at your own pace. You're never behind. And not only are you learning what to do, you're learning why you're doing it. I can't teach you fully why you're doing something in 2 hours, but I can work with you and show you why you're going to choose this specific foundation for your skin. Why are you placing your highlight here and your contour here? Okay. And you can, yes, watch it over and over again. So the long-term result is going to be confidence and assurance. Like, I know what I'm doing because Z taught me what to do. So again, I want you to look younger, longer. So inside, I'm going to teach you how to match your shade, teach you how to cover your blemishes, teach you how to highlight and contour, baby. Perfect your brows, upgrade your eyeshadow, and make it last forever. Forever. Okay. I want that makeup to last. Okay. So if you're ready to enroll, you can go to become a BU student right now. And again, there's going to be 2 options. Don't pay attention to this screenshot. It's a totally different price. So y'all have a very special price. So you can do smart access or easy access. You're going to see 2. Oh, definitely find it. You're going to see 2 options. All right. You're going to submit your payment information. Okay. The options are going to say easy access for that $147, or it's going to say smart access for $327. You choose which one you want. Then you're going to hit a page that says, yes, congratulations, welcome. It's going to have instructions. Then you're going to receive 2 emails. One email is going to be receipt with your order number. The next email is going to be your login information. So if you want to learn again tonight, meaning that you ain't ready to go to bed and you want to keep learning, you can do that tonight. Okay. After that, you are in just like that. You can start learning more tonight. So again, you got 2 options at $147 a month or $327 a quarter. All right. I don't want to miss any questions that you may have. Y'all, enrollment is open, but your bonus will not last. So enrollment is going to be open until Saturday. If y'all don't want to keep getting my emails, I just suggest you enroll. I'm going to keep emailing you until you enroll. Okay. So go ahead and get in. Your bonus won't last. That bonus will only last through tonight. Not unless you get smart access. Smart access, you probably, I think you do get that bonus. So, and there are so many testimonials of everyday women who have jumped inside of the school, and they are doing a fantastic job. Oh, we haven't been on here over 2 hours. What was I thinking? I'm thinking we usually start class at 6. But I'm super duper proud of all of my students. You guys, again, let me know if you have any questions. I want to make sure I answer those. All right. I see that there are none. BecomeABUstudent.com is the website. What is coming up next? I'm going to be talking about all of my student wins all week long. Go ahead, Miss Christina. You had a question?
Yes, for the membership, the one that's for the quarterly. Is it 327 tonight or the 119? I didn't hear what you said.
The 327 is for the quarter, so you'll pay that all up front. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay. Okay, thanks.
That's a great question. The other option would be 147 a month. So that one is just paying for 3 quarters at a time. And the quarterly one is for you to save. You get more savings when you do 3 months at a time.
Okay.
Kelly, how do you clean your brushes? Please visit Matter Brushes on Instagram or Facebook, and there is a brush video there to show you how I clean my brushes. Anybody else? Okay. All week long, I'm going to be sharing student wins, and I am also going to be live. I'm looking at my calendar on the wall. It's not there. I'm going to be live on Wednesday doing the makeup hotline. Makeup hotline is when you join the screen with me to get your makeup questions answered. And then Thursday, all of our students. So, oh yeah, if you enroll by Thursday, you'll get to come to your first office hour. That'd be great. We have office hour on Thursday, where I teach and then I give feedback on wherever you are in your makeup goals to help you meet that. Other than that, you guys, that is all. Tonight has been a blast and a blessing. Thank y'all so much for joining. I appreciate y'all. Post in the group your review of the class. I don't care if it's honestly good or bad, but make sure you tell the whole truth. If you ain't had your stuff and you ain't enjoy class, it's a different story, bro, okay? Just tell the whole truth is what I'm asking, okay? All right, so I love y'all. I hope y'all had as much fun as I did, and I'll see y'all soon. Good night.